Are you wondering how Pilates can help you, and if it's worth starting? Today I'll be answering this as well as talking about my experience as a man in a woman's world. Hi, I'm Ollie and I can help you feel less stiff and sore while strengthening your core with online Pilates workouts. It's so good it rhymes. This is video number 2 of my Why is Pilates Good For You playlist. Last time we were answering the question, how does Pilates work? The link for this will be in the description box below. Make sure to stick around to the end as I'll be letting you know why Pilates is worth the time compared to other forms of exercise. So is Pilates worth the time? And how has it helped you, Ollie? Well, let's talk it through. So for me personally, the use of Pilates has completely changed the way that I approach movement. I started my journey in the fitness industry almost 10 years ago as an exercise instructor. And my own training has varied a lot over the years. I started off with bodybuilding, then strength training, then boxing and bodyweight circuits, before arriving at a more holistic approach to wellness. First of all with Pilates and then with a yoga course, as well as studying exercise specific to managing lower back pain. Pilates is really what stuck with me and I enjoy it, especially breaking some of the gender norms. Whenever I've attended Pilates class as a participant, I would normally be the only dude there. And maybe there'd be one other guy, just the one. And then when I've taught classes, there'd either be no men at all or very few men in each class. Although at one stage I did have one class with half men and half women, which was a really cool moment for me. In fact, I was extremely proud. Even though it only lasted like one time or two times, twice in fact. There's this notion that Pilates is somehow soft and just for girls, with the head movement as well. Because you know, there's no way that you can be strong and a woman. Sale sexiste, ce n'est pas vrai. Most people are surprised when they've never done a class before and they build up a sweat. Nor do they know that the inventor of Pilates was actually a guy. Pilates, Joseph Pilates. And the Pilates method is actually a form of resistance training, so it does make you stronger and increase the size of your muscles. This is called muscle hypertrophy or hypertrophy. I'm never really sure. Not as much as pumping weights in the gym, but maybe that's not the be all and end all. So how has it actually helped me? Where I felt the real benefit for myself was understanding the anatomy of my own body and bringing what I learnt in Pilates back to everyday life, which is that constant checking of posture and position. In fact, if you're watching at home, you're probably wiggling around anytime I mention the word posture. So the ways that I'd say Pilates has helped me and can help you are, number 1, to improve posture. I'm definitely much more aware of how I sit or stand now, as well as if I stay in any one position for a long time, I feel like I have to move my body. In fact, sitting down in this chair is making me want to stand up and move. Number 2, Pilates can help you to be more conscious when breathing. And this was really one of the very first things I discovered when attending a Pilates class myself, was that I've been breathing from my shoulders, like the whole time that I've been exercising. Because, well, that was very Darth Vader-ish, but you know what I mean, when you're breathing from your shoulders. I mean, that can't be good for you, right? I'm now much more aware and I'm able to breathe from my belly, which tends to be deeper and much more calming. Number 3, it also helps you to have a much stronger core. In my case, especially in terms of those smaller, stabilizing muscles, I'm definitely a lot more aware of them now. I'm certainly more conscious that I'm using them when I'm picking up objects or walking around in day-to-day life. And all this has a knock-on effect when I go back to working out more conventionally with dumbbells or barbells, as well as bodyweight circuits. So all in all, it's been a positive journey for me and I don't think I could go back. Wow, emotional. So is it worth the time starting Pilates? So if you're unsure if it's worth your already limited free time to start doing Pilates, I'll explain why I believe it is. If you could do a little bit of movement each day, it will dramatically make a difference to your general health. It doesn't have to be a massive amount, as little as 30, 20, or even 10 minutes will do. That's much better than doing nothing at all. like 0 minutes. But what about comparing it to other forms of activity? Why would you choose this and not, for example, weightlifting or yoga? Specifically, Pilates helps to promote a conscious awareness of your body that will run into other aspects of your life, helping to improve the way that you move. It rhymes. Although other movement systems are able to do this, the way that Pilates does it is slightly different. That is, using the Pilates Principles, which I mentioned in the previous video. And here is a more detailed breakdown of these same principles. Concentration. So this is being conscious of the mind-body connection so as to perform movements more mindfully. Centering. Each movement having a solid foundation originating from the center of your body, or as it's known in Pilates, the powerhouse. Control. In all exercises, you are aware of the placement of your pelvis, your shoulder blades, and your spinal column. Breath. Promoting the use of deep diaphragmatic breathing helps to improve oxygen delivery to the body. Flow. This gives you stamina as you transition smoothly from one movement to the next. It also means it looks cool. And finally, precision. This is being exact and deliberate with each movement that you perform, not just going through the motions. And it's with these principles that you'll get the most benefit from the exercise sequences. Is Pilates worth the cost? Is what I'll be talking to you about in the next video, which you can find in the playlist below. What do you think about challenging the gender norms in Pilates? How important is it, and is Pilates just for girls? Let me know what you think by leaving a comment in the box below. And make sure to click the subscribe button somewhere on this page so you can get more videos like this in the future. You can also click on the playlist to see the other videos in this series. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.